Hello, today is September 11th. It's a Wednesday. My name is John Dean, and yes, it is September 11th or 9/11, and certainly another day in history that will live in infamy. We all remember what happened at New York and Pennsylvania and at the Pentagon. And as someone who spent over 40 years in public safety, I'm particularly sensitive to this date, as we lost 343 firefighters in the towers, and some police officers as well, and certainly plenty of civilians. So I think it's a good day to reflect on how fortunate we are alive, and to remember those who died on that tragic day. But our reading for today is from Matthew chapter 17. You unbelieving and perverse generation, how long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy here to me. Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of the boy, and he was healed at that moment. Then the disciples came to Jesus in private and asked, "Why couldn't we drive it out?" He replied, "Because you have so little faith. Truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." The author of today's devotional writes, 5 months postpartum, I was back at work and struggling. My baby's nightly wake-ups left me exhausted. Did I have the strength to work full-time and be a good mom? In the elevator at my office, I confessed this to a woman I admired. Her successful career was largely behind her. She had a daughter my age. Her knowing eyes caught mine, and she said, "You don't have to choose. You can be a good mom and a writer." The words were a gut punch and a hug. The elevator doors opened and I exited, tears stinging my eyes. Never had I considered how God wanted to use me in this trying season. I was so wrapped up in my shortcomings, I'd forgotten the source of each of my callings. Replaying our conversation, I vowed to embrace my work as a writer and a mother. Like the disciples in today's passage, I needed a seed of faith to remind me I can perform each calling well by leaning on God. Where do you need to trust God today? God, I come asking for faith the size of a mustard seed to accomplish the work you've called me to do. Amen.